St. Charles, you ready for some more MMA? On now to our fifth bout of the evening, please welcome, making his way to the NFA cage, Treston Gragg.
All right, guys, we're starting off this next set of fights with Treston Gragg coming out. You know, he's got an 0-0 record, but he does have a lot of kickboxing experience. He's won a couple IKF tournaments. And when we asked him who some of his favorite fighters were, he said there's too many to name. By that, he just wanted to say it was me, Adam Sella, and he didn't want to, make Jordan Dowdy feel bad. But I have to say he's been working on his wrestling. He's been working on all his skill sets. But I look for him to be a stand-up fighter.
Well, and by all appearances on the preemptive paperwork and info we got on him, it's his debut. But he's also an athlete. He played high school football and track and even ran a bit of track in college. And if you can run track in college, you're a pretty good athlete, that's for sure.
But you gentlemen are missing the most important part. He also mentors young kids, as he's part of the Boys and Girls Club.
That's always good. It says a lot about his character.
Absolutely.
And to Jordan's point, this dude's an athlete. We always talk about that, you've got a skill set, but when you're athletic, everything seems to come a little bit easier to you. And with that being said, I'm excited to see what he's going to bring to the cage. Obviously an athletic, in-shape young man with a little bit of kickboxing background.
He's taking the moment in right now.
Absolutely. That circle he's standing on says where it all begins.
Well, you only make your amateur debut once.
Oh, they're looking for a cup. Did you forget something?
Oh. Well, sometimes with debuts that happens also.
I've only seen one time someone forgot a cup. I don't know if it's a cup or maybe long fingernails or something of the sort.
We had once Malcolm Smith forgot his cup.
It's a good thing they checked in.
So it does happen.
I've seen it a couple times. They're going to have to run a good ways to get to that locker room, though. So.
Yep, one negative about big buildings. Takes a long time to get to the other end.
And I see him over there kind of messing with the shorts. I think he bought the shorts when he was a little bit thicker. And now that he's, trimmed up and in shape, ready for fight night, they're just a little bit baggy. So we got trying to tape him on there a little bit. You see Craig Nasella over there.
Weight cut problems.
I got to say, Craig Nasella is a very good cut man. Not my favorite. Sometimes his breath is a little unfavorable, but he's a very good cut man when it comes to that part.
He doesn't like my new hair either, so he's automatically on my
I don't like your new hair at all either.
I don't think you like my old hair, so that's fine.
I don't like anything about you.
I figured that.
No, Lance, I specifically asked for you to be here. All right, here we go. Let's get this going.
Gotta get the feeling back.
I'm straight. And now his opponent making his way to the red corner, Ray Hayes.
Ray Hayes is very young. He's only 20 years old. Got a record of 1-0. And what I did notice is that he's more of a boxer. So I'm looking at these guys to stand and trade, but I got to say, is he going to be ready for the kicks?
We'll see. He's definitely coming into box because his 3 keys to victory are to hit him hard, hit him fast, don't get hit. The art of hitting and not being hit. Said more in boxing usually than martial arts because you're going to take a licking somewhere. But we're going to see what kind of approach is going to happen with this athlete over here in Treston Gragg.
He also made his amateur debut with us at NFA 7 actually. Sorry, I correct myself. NFA 7 in Farmington.
That was a really good surprising card.
Yeah, and here's the deal: is his one fight went to a decision and he got the win. So we already know he's in shape. And that's proven. He's in shape. He's ready to go all 3 rounds. Obviously, everybody looks to get that finish and have an early, easy night. But we do know that his conditioning is there if he needs it.
And he says he expects no nerves after the debut. The debut that Lance is talking about, he fought a guy that was 6'8", 6'9". Can't think of his name off the top of my head, but very tall, very long, and that was a back and forth fight. He's looking at a stylistically different opponent here, so I'll be interested to see what this will do because Treston looks explosive to me compared to the long and lanky fight he had the last time. So we'll see what Ray's going to bring to him.
Well, he does want to bring that constant pressure, but you hit the nail on the head. He's obviously an explosive individual. His background is, says just that. You do multiple sports. You're probably a good athlete. You're probably pretty explosive, pretty fast. But I guess we're about to see if our predictions are correct.
I mean, look at his calves. Those are explosive calves.
Yes.
I bet you a fresh $1 this will be a good fight too.
Gentlemen, this is our 5th bout of the evening and is scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds in the NFA lightweight division. Brought to you tonight by Prime Health Centers. And now introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. This mixed martial artist stands 5'8", weighed in 156 pounds. Tonight he's making his amateur debut. Representing Presidential Fitness and fighting out of Springfield, Illinois, Treston Gragg. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, is a boxer standing 6'1", weighed in 155 pounds. He holds an amateur record, 1 win, 0 defeats. Representing Parabellum and fighting out of Eldridge, Missouri, Ray Sweet Baby Hayes. Your referee, Tim Francis.
One thing I've never seen is Ray Hayes' shorts have St. Louis Cardinals on them. I guess those are pretty custom.
Nice.
Huh. Guys touch his gloves. One thing you can tell is the height difference. Again, we go back to that reach and things like that. Let's see if he's going to be able to use that.
Well, he's trying to use the jab, so he's trying to use it right now. Doing a little wave jab too. Trying to get his eye contact up.
Ooh,
Ooh, that sounded good.
there's that explosiveness, Jordan. Nice jab out of Ray right there.
Throwing some kicks, but he needs to set those up.
Right hand just misses out of Ray Hayes.
I like the busy lead hand coming out of Ray Hayes here.
Yeah, that always upsets, it upsets that momentum or that
Well, Treston's really pawing at it, so he can really set up the lead hook off of this. If you watch this here, every time he's throwing that lead hand, he's parrying it. This almost the exact same way.
Yeah, Treston looks like he's just sitting there trying to wait for that big shot.
Yeah, he happens to be just coming up a little bit short. I think he's having a hard time adjusting with that range. Every punch he threw is, 6 inches short.
Grabbed
but now
it, sprinted to the wall.
Closes that range with a nice takedown right there.
I'll say this for Treston, though, for a debut, that was a lot of patience out the gate.
100%.
Looking to trap that arm behind his back. It's gone now.
Ray Hayes locked up body triangle shortly for a quick second right there.
Yeah, again, as I was preaching earlier, Treston needs to get those hands off the mat.
Ray's gonna need to try to get his back to the cage and wall walk up. Or he's looking for a, there he goes. He's got the underhook standing straight up. Knees
Nice
to the body.
Oh,
beautiful knee to
That
the
hurt
body.
him.
Nice.
another
The
one.
second one hurt him too.
Yep. Yeah, he definitely switched position. You could tell that
Nice
definitely
work
hurt.
there by Hayes.
Tristan snatches up for a single. Drop down
Got
to
neck
almost
tie.
a Darce choke right
Gator,
there.
almost a gator roll.
He needs to get the
Yeah,
leg.
tie,
He's
yep.
got it.
It looks good if he can
good.
keep walking.
That's deep. That is deep.
There's
it is.
the tap, there's the
There's
tap. Ray Hayes with a big win. He looked good too.
He looked
Composed,
good.
looked great.
Long arms, long legs, threaded that. Entered into it,
He
trapped the leg, secured the win. That was really nice performance.
He looked like the more experienced fighter. He really did. I mean, he showed that he had that fight already in him. Well, like you guys said too, his first fight, it was a marathon. So
Yeah, and the thing with Tristan, being his first fight,
Centers.
these guys
Prime Health
showed
Centers.
composure, they showed skill, they showed patience. That was good. It shows the level of these amateurs that the NFA brings in and the way they work them up in the card.
Yeah, he's just the experience in grappling for him wasn't where it was for Ray Hayes. That was the difference for sure.
Yeah, and being long and lanky like that, he locked up that Darce choke, and once he got the lock, it was on. So there's just one thing left to do, and we send up to Mike Kendall to make it official, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Tim Francis, called the stop of the fight. 2 minutes, 18 seconds in the very first round, declaring your winner by tap out due to Darce choke, Ray Sweet Baby Hayes. Sweet Baby Hayes, congratulations, man, improving your amateur record to 2-0 now. Man, that's got to feel great. That was a sick choke that you threw on there. Give us your thoughts.
Hey, I practice that thing every single day, twice a day, 3 times a day with Colton. It's an all-around thing. I went to sleep in the hotel last night. I woke up, my little brother next to me. I said, 45 seconds first round into Darce. I dreamt that. You know, just like Connor said, if you're courage enough to believe it and you got courage enough to say it, it will happen.
You spoke it into existence, man, and it definitely paid dividends for you. Anybody you'd like to thank out here tonight?
My coach Colton, Todd for running the gym, my little brother, Andrew Young, all my training partners, my family, and my mom and dad up there.
Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together one more time. Ray Sweet Baby Hayes.